Welcome back, everybody. So I lied, we're doing another video today. I just wanted to get more done on this. It's on my mind. What the hell? There are glowy things on the ground, as if there should be bags there, but there are not. That's odd. We have accumulated 2 adamantine commas, which will enchant. One's going to be ice damage and one's going to be fire damage, because I think that's a cool sort of opposition in terms of our weapons. So we're going to need 3 pristine fire essences, 3 pristine water essences, 6 pristine power essences, and we need to find the right person. There's Nadaj. I was looking for her. What can I do for you? I have dealt with the problems in the wood as you asked. This is the first good news in some time. I am greatly relieved that you were able to do this. You must forgive me, but there is one further matter which I need your assistance. Sure, what's up? I'm sorry, it's not something I could speak freely to an outsider. But I see now that you are true to your word and capable of great things. It cannot be coincidence that brought us together. It was for a good cause. Let me speak plainly. My garrison has been betrayed. My berserkers were sent to their deaths in the forest. It will only be a few more attacks before the garrison falls. This happens because Delena wills it. Why would she betray her own garrison? She is not who she appears to be. She is a Durthan spy, here to weaken the Hathran influence in this place. What's a Durthan? Durthans are women who command magic and seek to shape the course of Rashomon. I suppose they are not unlike the witches in many ways, but their methods and goals are dark and ruthless as the spirits they serve. They are sworn enemies to the Hathrans. And what's so special about this garrison? The Woodman is a powerful ally of the Hathrans and a great provider of counsel. Our presence here protects the Ashen Wood as much as it does the rest of the land. The Durthans would gain much power if they could freely access the forest. How do you know this? It's why I am here. My sister suspected her. They sent me because it is less obvious than having a second Hathran looking over the same garrison. For a long time I noticed nothing, then one night I saw her sneak into the forest. She returned every night for a week. Before I could report this, the attack started. Why not just tell the witches now? It would be too late. I would have left my berserkers to their deaths defending this place. And what can be done about this? I do not wish for my berserkers to come any more harm. If they die in Delena's defense, she will have done what she intended here. The only way to prevent this is to convince them to unite against her. I do not expect them all to join, but for what lives you could save in this way, I'd be grateful. Why do you need me for this? Just as I have been watching Delena, she has been watching me. If I were to meet with all of my soldiers, she would know. On the other hand, you have already been wandering freely about our garrison. For you to speak to each of the soldiers would not seem so strange. Yes, it would. At least not from one who Delena already considers to be a very strange person. I see your point. Can I count on you to lead this mission? If it means being able to contact the Woodman, I'll do it. You have my deepest thanks. There are only 5 berserkers stationed here now. You will find them at the gates, near the barracks, or walking patrols. Once you have spoken to them, you should confront Delena immediately. Do not seek me out again, or she will know what we are up to. I will join you when you confront her. May the spirits guide your way. Now I don't know who to trust. I'm going to talk to Delena and see what she has to say for herself. Perhaps Nadej is the wrong one. I bid you farewell, yet here you remain, expectant of help. I am not bound to give. Nadej wants me to start a rebellion against you. She does she? What strange timing for such a thing. There's so little left for her to usurp. Still, I suppose it was only a matter of time. You best hurry. The rebellion will be no good if the garrison has already fallen. If I pacify the forest, then will you help me find the Woodman? Pacify? Your kind does not come here to pacify, stranger. They come here to feast. They come here to sap dry the soul of this place, and it leaves a scar that does not heal. Understand this too, stranger. The Ashen Wood has been at peace with the garrison for 13 years. Do you think it coincidence that you arrive at the peak of its hostility? No, stranger. There is only one way the forest will be pacified, and should that occur, you would no longer be troubled finding the Woodmen, nor any burden, I should think. We could help each other. I can hold off the attacks on this outpost. You could you? Well, I hope you have a lot of time on your hands, stranger, because these attacks won't stop until the garrison has fallen. This forest has outlasted civilizations. Outlasting you will be no obstacle. What is it you have against me? The Telthors are the life's blood of this place. They are devoted to the land in both life and afterlife. To deny them their charge after untold ages of dedication is an immeasurable cruelty. No matter what your intentions, you cannot deny that you would tear them from it if it meant prolonging your accursed life. Well, we told her, but it didn't do anything. Well, we still have our quick save, so let's talk to the berserkers. Is there anything I can help you with? Nadej sent me here. She is troubled by recent events. There is much to be troubled by. The land suffers. The spirits lash out in anger and fear. We are paralyzed here. The attacks will keep coming until we're wiped out. Nadej, I have the solution you need. What do you have in mind? We are going to remove Delena from power. I was hoping you thought of something less destructive. Surely such an action will surely divide our loyalties and leave us with many complications. I am of two minds on this matter. As a berserker, I serve the Hathrans, but as for Shemi, my first allegiance is to the spirits, and it is the spirits here who have my gravest need. Your faith must come before the concerns of duty. While one is important only in life, the other determines everything afterwards. What you say rings true in my heart. My greatest loyalty must be to the spirits. Do what you will. I'll be ready when the time comes. Next one. Same thing. Delena is an agent of the Durthans. She has been responsible for the troubles here and in the forest. That is a ridiculous claim. If you were a Shemi, I would already have parted your head from your shoulders. What proof have you of this? She sent berserkers into the forest to weaken the garrison. She sent them to make amends with the spirits. That they were not able to return alive was their own fault. But is it a crime to disobey a Hathran? But mutiny? That is the worst and most shameful offense a berserker can bring on himself. You served Naja as well as Delena. She is convinced of Delena's treachery. You have come here with nothing, no evidence, no amount of thought. You deserve death for this. If we hadn't been ordered to leave you unharmed, I would do the honors now without another word. Until that order is lifted, I will be watching you. So that one is not going to come along with us, I guess. Hopefully we can get a couple of them at least. Nadaj has instructed me to trade with you. Nadaj sent me to discuss a proposition with you. Then you have my ear. Nadaj believes Delena is a Durthan spy. She sent me to ask for your support against her. Nadaj is a smart woman. I knew that one day the garrison would be hers. I didn't expect it would be so soon. You're a merchant. You know that to succeed, you must take risks and seize opportunities when they come your way. Nadaj's gratitude will pay off handsomely. What you say is true, and that principle has never led me astray. Very well, you have my support. When you decide to go through with this, I will be there. I don't think a generic berserker does anything, though. Nope, but Eltimar does. What is it you want? How do you feel about Delena's leadership here? You ask a dangerous question. There better be a good reason. I'm here on behalf of Nadej. It's important. Nadej, now there is someone who has not forgotten the value of our lives. And Delena has? Delena sent most of my Fang to die. She would not go with them. She would not let Nadej go with them. We berserkers are strong, yes, and capable warriors, but in the woods, in a place of spirits and magic, traveling without a Hathran is walking blind. Nadaj believes that Delena did it on purpose, that she's a Durthan in disguise. It would explain a lot. Many of us had our doubts, but we can say nothing against the Hathrans. As long as you follow the word of one of the witches, you are within the law. Long as my Fang isn't hanged for treason, I would welcome the chance to remove that witch. I will heed your call when it comes. And we have one more to go. Ceresco? Ceresco. Something you need, Outlander? Nadaj isn't needed for help. Oh, what kind of help? Help against Delena. Nadej says she's a Durthan spy. You would start a rebellion against Delena? How could you possibly justify this? Delena is responsible for the deaths of most of the berserkers here. If we do not act now, more berserkers are sure to meet the same fate. You are very committed to your cause for someone with so little knowledge of what he opposes. Delena is older and wiser than anyone I have ever known. How can you think to judge someone with so much experience, so much more experience and knowledge than our own? I would gladly follow her to the end. She has brought about calamity and suffering through her decisions. Wisdom is useless if no good comes of it. I suppose that even wisdom is subject to the motives of those who possess it, and not all who are wise are good. You make a strong case, stronger than I expected. Though I'm not proud of it, I will assist you. Alright, we have everyone aligned against her. Where did she go? Nadej, where are you? Oh, right, I have to go confront her now. Let's go see what happens. I still don't think that this is quite correct. Your plot is exposed, Durthan spy. Come outside and face justice for your crimes. Durthan spy, oh my, Nadej has been busy lately, hasn't she? Lead the way, stranger. I am more than prepared to show everyone the justice they came for. go inside with you. So the faces of the conspirators were revealed at last. Yes, I knew this was coming. To think that you were so easily seduced by the hollow words of an utter stranger, I am truly embarrassed for you. Silence. You are here because you were accused of being a Dirthan spy. What do you say to this? If you believe that I'm the root of the troubles here, you are in for a hard truth. Consider, the Garrison was first attacked only a few days ago. How long has it been since your awakening, Cursed One? Coincidence. I wasn't here when that happened. You were. You have made decisions with only your own interests in mind. Calming the forest should not be our first concern, Delenka. Should still be our first concern, Delenka, not waiting here to be overrun. How could you send the men into the forest and not go with them? It is time to yield to new blood, Delenka. I see that you choose to remain naive very well. There is but one law in Rashomon, and it is the word of the Hathrans. By opposing me and those who aid you... by opposing me, you and those who aid you stand outside that law. Death is the appropriate sentence, but as we are far from the nearest executioner, it appears I shall have to administer it myself. Kill them. I'm sorry, Delenka. I actually trusted you. But I am way more powerful than any Berserker squad. What is all this? What have you done to Delenka? Exactly what you told me to. You said to rise up against her. Berserkers, behold the source of the attacks. This foreigner has brought the blight and fire to the forest, and we have paid for it. Wait, are you talking about me? Now he has led you in a false coup in my name. Destroy him. See, I knew we did the evil thing here. Hey, we leveled up. Might as well loot the corpses. We already kind of killed them all.
This is too much to carry.
I like how we're encumbered by robes.
I think you've mistaken me for a horse and wagon.
Although we did get some cool items. So, I mean, that's a plus. Ring of Leeched Abjuration. Holy crap, that sucks. Spell Resistance 24 is really nice, though. Spell immunity to evocation completely? Jesus. Huh. You know what, you keep that with you. I might need that eventually. That can go to him. We were betrayed. I knew we were being betrayed, but I went along with it, because it's a neat thing. Robe of the Archmagi. It's a lot of extra spells, but not of any... not compared to what we're currently wearing.
I think you've mistaken me for a horse and wagon.
Hide armor plus 5.
You've mistaken me for a horse and
Amulet of Dalliances? Oh, some charisma. Immunity to mind affecting spells. You know what, you might wear that. There we go. Okay.
Follow me now.
What are you using for an amulet? Natural armor plus 3. That's not really all that good. I'll lose 3 armor to be immune to mind affecting abilities. What level are we? Hang on, I gotta figure this out. We're level 5 Weapon Master, so we have 2 more levels of Weapon Master to go. Okay. And let's see what we can get. Epic Deflection, improved whirlwind attack. Nah. Combat Insight is a decent thing. I want epic 2-weapon fighting though, and I can't remember what the prerequisite is. Let's take a quick peek. Oh. 25 dexterity. Perfect 2-weapon fighting requires It's perfect weapon fighting, not epic. We just gotta figure out what this is. I don't know if we have time to get it anymore. Okay, we need level 21, dexterity 25, improved. We need greater 2 weapon fighting first. We don't even have greater yet. That's just silly. We should have it. Do we already have greater 2 weapon fighting? Let's take a look. Do we have 25 dexterity is the question, actually. We have 30 dexterity, so yes, we do. But do we have 32 weapon fighting without equipment on? Or sorry, 25 without equipment. What are we using for plus dexterity things? Plus 2 dexterity there. Plus 6. We need 1 extra dexterity. Damn. Okay. Well, we can't get greater yet then. Let's figure out what we can do. We could get an extra dexterity and get it next level, hopefully. Might as well. We need it badly. Okay. That is what we'll have to get now. There's only the one berserker left in camp here. Let's go find Nadej. She's not in here. Let's read her quest log, I guess. We need to pursue her into the Ashen Wood. Let's go take her down, that stupid traitor! We knew that that was the case though, and this is kind of how it has to play out. I think she should be by the tree. What is up with the pathing in this game? Genus Loci is there. Yurkov is also dead here. Nadej is here as well.
Your tasks here are nearly complete. We wish to offer our thanks.
We?
We are the outrage, the fury, the vengeance. We are one. Long have we festered, desiring only to protect, yet bound and suppressed by the one who purports to speak for these woods. He has failed, has faded to nothing. Now we are all that protects. We are the need, the distress, the suffering.
And you betrayed me? Why exactly?
We were threatened. We burned. We wilted. We yielded to parasites. Those same forces that freed us, they encroached upon us. We needed them gone, and you obliged. We are grateful.
Who am I talking to here?
We needed a vessel, an instrument, one whose will could be fused to our own. We took the effort. We are the protector. We are the land. We are one.
There must be some way to free you, Nadej.
We ask that you help us, that you remove the remaining threat. We ask you to die.
Hang on, there's a body here. Oh, go away, really encumbered? Enough of a battle axe. Nadej will go down first. We'll take out the other things in a minute. I'm going to kill all these things. There we go, got that one done. You guys take out the trees and stuff. I just didn't hit them long enough, apparently. The Genius Loci. You guys got that right? There we go.
Towering above you is a vast spirit of a fallen tree, much like gnarlthorn in shape, only the eyes are different. They are huge and lustrous and brown, shining with a savage awareness.
It is him.
A wind rises across the surrounding trees, like the first breath of some reawakening god. The mouth of the tree spirit opens soundlessly, but a silence is suddenly lifted from the forest. An unnatural quiet that you never realized was there, until now.
Are you the Woodman, the spirit of the forest?
Yes, I am all that creeps or walks, lives or grows, sickens or rots or dies.
For a moment, the lustrous eyes grow wide, and the tree spirit seems to falter, to betray a sudden weakness or pain.
Will you always be here when I wake, devourer of souls? Gorge on my life 100 times and you will never be sated. Nor will I ever die while the forest persists.
We've never met. Perhaps you speak of another spirit eater who came before.
The face changes. The hunger remains the same. Why did you slay the parasite and call me forth, if not to feast once again?
The parasite, the evil in the tree, what was it?
Anger, hatred, the forest's fury made flesh and wood and will. Your hunger dispersed my soul, and that fury arose in my place. It seeped into the souls of the small ones, the gentle ones, and slew them, called to the fouler ones, and drew them hence.
Why did it ensnare Najaj?
Hatred has no mind of its own. It must find a center, a focus, a thrall. Through her mind and her voice, the parasite schemed and avenged.
And the parasite, was it preventing your return?
Yes. While I was dispersed, the anger grew too strong. The hatred, the parasite, had to be torn from the forest's heart before I could emerge again.
So you were too weak to fight the parasite on your own.
The Woodman is silent, its lustrous brown eyes flat and unmoving. Somehow you sense that the Great Spirit is confused, that somehow you are not what it expected.
Yes, I was and am too weak.
The witches sent me to find you to seek a cure for my hunger.
You still do not understand what you are. Neither did those other faces, which hid the same hunger that you bear. They called it a gift. You think it a curse. It is neither.
My hunger is a punishment bestowed by Miracle, who once reigned as god of the dead.
I felt a wrathful touch upon you, but I knew not the source. That god is a stranger to the forest. All that dies in this realm remains in this realm, remains in me.
Well, I mean, you never have to meet him anyways, he's gone completely forever. How can I defeat my hunger?
You cannot defeat your own nature. You must be what you are. And in being, you must finally succumb.
I disagree.
To change your nature, to return to what you once were. Most such changes are impossible.
But not completely.
Burn a forest to ash, and you can only plant anew.
You are weak and injured. I can at least bestow some of my life force to you to set things right.
Such an act would defy the nature of your hunger, and teach it to obey you, perhaps.
Perhaps. Direct it into the Woodman.
Clear your thoughts. You can feel the dark presence within you, seething and eager, desiring the Woodman's vast and defenseless soul. But you realize your will has grown stronger since you first felt the stirrings of hunger, and you have gained a measure of power over the dark presence that lurks inside you. You take hold of that presence, meeting savage hunger with steadfast will. You command the presence to obey, to reverse the flow of life from yourself to the Woodman, and the power surges forth.
Much that was lost is restored. The forest breathes, and its anger fades to silence. Thank you.
You're welcome. My predecessor's debt is paid, Woodman. May your forest have peace.
It seems your hunger, as powerful as it may be, is nothing compared to your will.
It's because I'm awesome. Alright, so we burned no solar. Whoa, whoa, stop. That was weird. That was some weird bouncing around. Awesome rubber banding there. Let's loot everything, because that is of vital importance. And we have completed the tree stuff. We are now ready to go to Miracle's Realm in the next video. Are you guys excited? Because I am pretty damn excited. We'll head back down into his crypt, and we're going to open the Betrayer's door. Poor Yurkov. Never stood a chance. And so we're off. That is going to be the end of this video. In the next video, we will be standing before the Betrayer's door. We're going to enter it. And we're going to go into the final stage of the game. Pretty damn excited, guys. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Take care.